How many times a day do you think about your pension? Probably none? And that's pretty normal. The whole idea is that we don't really have to think about them much at all. But that money doesn't just sit in a pot waiting for us to retire. It's invested on our behalf by pension funds. But what most of us don't realise is that many pension funds continue to pump our money into fossil fuels. And that's bad for everyone's future.
Such a gap between what people know and what's actually going on.
If you think this is nothing to do with investment, you really haven't understood what's happening.
Pension funds are huge money, and that money ends up in basically everything.
If you think about the largest companies in the world right now, our pension schemes will be invested in them. So big fossil fuel companies, big tech companies, big supermarkets, everything on your kind of high street really. And all that money is obviously actually ours.
Having this pension money wrapped up in expensive fossil fuels threatens that very rosy future they're meant to provide.
There's no point you get to your retirement and you've got a big pension pot, but temperatures in the world are too high for you to have any insurance on your house, and food prices are really expensive because there's so much drought.
You don't have to look hard to see the signs of climate collapse. Rising seas, biodiversity collapse, and unpredictable extreme weather events are already drastically transforming the world around us. And unless we act now, it's only going to get much, much worse. Basically, we cannot afford to keep burning fossil fuels at the rate we are. And yet big fossil fuel projects are still getting investment with our pension funds.
Today, people are still building coal-fired power stations and still building gas pipelines, thinking that these have a 30, 40-year life.
So what can individuals do? It's actually really simple. You can switch to ethical investing with your pension provider. And if they don't offer this as an option, you can move your pension to a provider that does.
It's actually quite exciting if it's an investment. Most people don't really have the opportunity to invest money, but their pension is an investment and it's actually, in the stock market. And then, the more people get interested in this topic and engage their employers on it, then their employers can then demand better investments and more sustainable investments from their pension providers. Adding that pressure has a really big impact.
Making these crucial changes to our economies as fast as we need them requires everyone to play their part. Find out from your employers or your pension provider where your money is going, and tell other people to do the same. Let's put our money in places that ensure a healthier future for our wallets and our planet.